It hums. A blade of pure light ignites from nothing. It cuts through steel, deflects energy, stops inches from its wielder's hand without burning them. For decades, it has lived only in fiction. But what if that fiction was closer to reality than we ever imagined? What if a real-life lightsaber is not impossible? It's just unfinished. The lightsaber is more than a weapon. It is a symbol of technological mastery, of control over energy itself. But science does not care about symbols. Science asks a brutal question. Can a blade made of energy exist and remain stable? Tonight we strip away fantasy. We confront physics. And we ask the real question. Could humanity actually build a real-life lightsaber? First, we must define it. A real lightsaber would need to produce an intense, visible blade cut through metal, stop at a fixed length, avoid harming the user, operate without a physical blade. This is not a toy. This is a portable energy containment system. And that is where the problem begins. Light does not stop. It travels until it hits something or fades into space. A beam of light cannot end in midair. To build a lightsaber, we would need to confine energy, not reflect it, not bend it, trap it. Physics tells us that energy wants to spread. Containing it requires forces far beyond everyday technology. This is not a blade problem. It is a containment problem. Let's examine what we can already do. Plasma blades. Plasma is superheated ionized gas. It can cut steel, can glow, it can burn at thousands of degrees. Plasma cutters already exist, but plasma is unstable. Without containment, it disperses instantly. Magnetic containment in nuclear fusion reactors. Plasma is held in place using powerful magnetic fields, tokamaks, stellarators, but these machines are enormous. They require massive power supplies. Scaling this down to handheld size would demand energy densities far beyond current batteries. Laser weapons. High-energy lasers can burn through metal. They can be precise. They can be lethal. But lasers do not stop. A laser blade would continue endlessly, dangerous to everyone and everything beyond the target. In fiction, lightsabers use a crystal to focus energy. In reality, energy does not behave politely. A blade that can cut steel would radiate extreme heat. The handle would vaporize. The wielder would be burned instantly. The laws of thermodynamics do not bend for style. Fantasy solves this with magic. Science demands solutions. Step 1. Power problems. A real lightsaber would require energy comparable to industrial cutting tools. Portable power sources cannot sustain this output safely. The battery alone would weigh more than the wielder. Step 2. Heat management. Even if energy were contained, heat would radiate outward. The handle would need perfect insulation. Any failure would result in catastrophic burns. Step 3. Containment failure. Magnetic containment must be flawless. A minor disruption could release plasma explosively. This would not result in a heroic duel. It would result in a lethal accident. Step 4. Collision paradox. The plasma blades meeting would not clash. They would repel, destabilize, or explode. The iconic saber-on-saber lock defies physics. While a true lightsaber remains out of reach, hybrid weapons are possible. Plasma torches with magnetic shaping, high-frequency cutting arcs, directed energy tools for industrial use. Not elegant, not cinematic, but real. Science doesn't chase beauty, it chases function. The lightsaber represents control, energy obeying the human hand, matter yielding to precision. It is not about combat. It is about mastery over nature. And every generation pushes closer to that dream. So, could we actually build a real-life lightsaber? Not as we imagine it, not yet. Physics allows fragments of the idea, but the complete weapon remains beyond us, for now. And that leaves us with a final question. If humanity one day learns to truly contain energy itself, what other impossible weapons or tools will suddenly become real? And what will we choose to build next?